I call what's been happening to me now as a break in the continuum. The break in the continuum. Because the continuum is a perpetual return of the same, a circle. It's a break in the repetition compulsion. And the repetition compulsion is a signifier for the death drive. This break in the circle, this hole in the circle, hole meaning H-O-L-E, this tear in the circle, gets one to think, because we're not perpetuating ourselves anymore. We're not in a merry-go-round. And another word or two here. The repetition of the death drive keeps one going. Its break is a realization of oneself. All of a sudden, when this perpetuation, this circle perpetuation that they've had us going on is broken, one comes to the realization that they were in a circle of death. Any manifestation of society that you talk about is this. Education. At minimum, you have to go till you're 18. At least 22, 23. Work for the next 40 years. Marriage to lock you in for a lifetime. Religion. Organized religion is the end of organized religion. Because, number one, we see that organized religion just plays ball with the society. Here in the United States, we have a separation of church and state. Where's the separation? The state made it impossible to have gatherings of 10 people. Just so happens that's the number of people that are required for a minyan to bring God into the room. When 9 people pray, God doesn't enter. It's 10 people. 10 people have to pray for God to enter. So when they close their synagogue doors, they're closing their doors to God. Also, when we find out, we're talking about protection against plagues, and we're protection against evils. Well, that's why Jews put up a mezuzah. We have mezuzah on our synagogues. So what do we need to close the synagogues for? But we just go play ball with the government. And so now I see that we don't need it. The individuals can do it themselves. And I've always objected that there are like 10,000 different congregations. If all Jews are one, there should be one congregation. So the whole thing's a joke. Study on your own. Whatever comes into your head, that's it. Have confidence in yourself rather than the group, because the group's letting you down. That's only in religion. Every other field is the same. It's a perpetuation. Perpetuation of the societal. And you'll find out at the end of your life, after you die, that nobody remembers you in the societal. I don't care who you are. So they made a big mistake here. closing down the societal, is closing down the repetition compulsion. And when they close down the repetition compulsion, then people come to a recognition that they've been in the death instinct. That the society put them into a position of an impossibility of individuation. And now, when we've been closed in, locked down into a solitary confinement, miraculously, there are some individuals that are going to blossom, and you're looking at one. You're looking at one. Absorb the energy of it. Now, some people have noticed it, and this is going to be the change. It's not going to be rabbi anymore, which is a part of the, perpetuation of the social habituation. What I call of the continuum. And all these groups, stupid, because now the continuum is over. Once you see that the emperor has no clothes. Those who could handle this lockdown, this movement into singularity, individuation, are going to come out of this very well. Because in the break in the continuum, you see, that's their space to link the two ends of the tails. The break in the continuum is to see reality. You see. And when they see reality, they realize they spent their lives as slaves. It's coming here in Passover, isn't it? Purim and Passover, this happened. They were slaves. Slave in Egypt. And for those who don't recognize it, you'll get out on Pesach Sheni. So, what we're witnessing here is the break in the continuum. And that's the individual. Some can't handle the break in the continuum. I'm going to blossom in it.